What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be watching and reacting to Scream Queens Season 1 Episode 7, which is titled Beware of Young Girls. So I guess this is going to be the sorority house going out trying to find the Red Devil themselves, which appears to be what their plan is now. They're actually just going to go attack the devils on their own, which now they know there's more than one of them, which I think there's probably 3. There might be 4. There might be a whole cult of them. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm excited to jump into this. I've been absolutely loving the show thus far. So let's just jump right into it. But before we do that, I got one thing I need to say. As much as I love watching movies and TV shows as a way to escape from reality, it's also important to take care of myself within reality. Frequently, I feel very overwhelmed with the expectations of what I think I should be, especially within my own career. It makes me feel like I'm constantly falling behind in life. If you have similar feelings and concerns, a great way to help is with BetterHelp, who is the sponsor of today's video. A therapist from BetterHelp can release some of that pressure put onto you from societal and personal expectations. They can also decipher these negative feelings that you have on yourself and find out what specific concerns you have about your own life and how to address them. BetterHelp is fully online, which makes therapy much more comfortable and convenient for you. You can avoid all that traffic time it takes to get to an appointment, and instead you can just sit down at home and talk to a therapist online who is completely there to help you. You can connect with a therapist from a diverse network of more than 30,000 licensed professionals with a wide range of specialties, all well qualified. You may also switch therapists at any time with no extra cost if they aren't the right fit for you. BetterHelp is a platform you can trust and will give you the therapy you want with very affordable options. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/moviefusion and get 10% off your first month of therapy. Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video.
I think I figured out what my problem is. I'm way too nice.
Way too nice?
This is what happens to sneaky backstabbers.
Just so you know, I took all your clothes.
Damn.
Whenever I'd find myself descending a staircase in heels, you can bet number 2 is right there behind me with a helpful little nudge.
Oops, sorry, Chanel.
I guarantee you that didn't happen.
I'd like to invite you all out to the driveway to the mobile crematorium for some light refreshments courtesy of our friends at spaceburial.today.
The strangest funeral I've ever seen in my entire life.
I just can't stop thinking about number 2 and Chad having sex. I just find it so shocking that Chanel number 2 would betray you like that.
Do you? Do you find it so shocking? Because you also tried to have sex with Chad number 6.
Yeah. Yeah, why is she acting like everyone doesn't know about that?
We think you need to contact number 2 and just give her a chance to do right by you.
What the hell are you talking
Contact?
about? How?
Well,
With a
I
Ouija
found
board?
this old talking board in the basement.
Those things don't work.
Yes, they do. Didn't you see the movie?
The movie Ouija? No, no one did.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
We all put our hands on this thing called a planchette and promise not to move it. Chanel number 2's spirit will move it after we contact her.
What if Chanel number 2 is busy getting Eiffel Towered by Hitler and Satan?
Let's just try it, okay?
What? They love using that phrase, Eiffel Tower. I think I know what it means. I think I know.
Are you there?
So someone mentioned, I didn't realize this, the earmuffs that she wears is supposed to be a reference to her mother, Carrie Fisher,
The Chanel number 5
Princess Leia, because it's kind of like the Princess Leia. Yes.
Her. Also, I love this thing.
The Princess Leia, you know, like the hairstyle she had.
What's it spelling?
C H
Chanel?
A.
Oh, Chad. I didn't realize that both their names, the first 3 letters are the same.
Chad is...
I don't know what spelling. What is the spelling? Cheating.
on you.
Well, I'm not surprised about that.
No, that can't be true. He promised he'd be monogamous. I am gonna prove that bitch wrong.
How are you gonna prove her wrong? Chad is known to get around. He probably is cheating. Let's be honest with ourselves.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know anyone by that name. Yeah, I used to know and love someone by that name, but I forced myself to forget that they exist
Why?
because they've continuously let me down.
Yes, I am talking about you. What is wrong with you? I told you to get rid of him.
She's talking to the Red Devil.
We are not kidnappers. We are murderers hell-bent on revenge. I told you this. And since you guys are so clearly inefficient...
You guys. Yeah, so there is more than 2. Boone is one of them.
Honey, I'm home.
Well, it's definitely not Wes. Boone and it's one of the other frat guys, I guess. It's got to be one of the frat guys. It could be Chad. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't think it's Chad.
Oh, who wears a white t-shirt?
Everybody. Like, literally everybody wears white t-shirts.
I don't think there's anything wrong with her 90s apparel. I thought it looked kind of cool.
I know you and Pete have been doing some investigative reporting for the school paper. Have you guys looked into Feather McCarthy? Yeah, she was a sister at Kappa a couple years ago and ended up leaving the house, but I remember there being a lot of drama surrounding her at the central office. Pretty sure Dean Munch was involved.
She's gonna try to pin everything on Dean Munch, which I thought she might have been involved, but now I'm starting to think not. At least not currently, but she was involved in the past because she was the one who she was covering up what happened at the house. So
we wanted to ask you some questions about Dean Munch.
She did it. Whatever it is, she was involved somehow. That woman is freaking nuts. I made the mistake of crossing her, and it got dark. It was 2 years ago that I met her husband, Dr. Munch, and we sort of became involved. He was my Beatles 101 professor.
Told me she worked in the morning and started to laugh.
Does sound a lot like the Beatles.
I love the way you challenged me in the classroom.
Oh, okay.
I want a divorce. Heather and I are in love.
What the fuck? Oh.
She kicked Dr. Munch out of the house, and he had to move into Kappa.
You know, I kind of understand why, you know. Oh my god. No, this is the way she's telling it.
Everywhere I go, she'd just be there, dressed exactly like me.
Are we sure this is exactly how everything went down? I don't know. What the fuck?
After the divorce went through, Steven got his house back and he asked me to move in with him. A week later, I was home alone with period cramps, so I decided to take a bubble bath. Steven had this old iPod thing that you plug in and...
Oh shit, it's gonna electrocute her. Oh. But it didn't kill her.
A transistor radio.
That's how the old Dean died. A transistor radio fell in her bathtub.
Oh.
Are you saying that you believe Dean Munch is capable of murder?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think she is like the Red Devil or anything, but I think she has been involved in sketchy stuff.
I picked up your Metamucil in that orange flavor that you like.
Oh, he's dead now, isn't he?
Ketchup in the shape of an arrow on the floor?
Yeah, definitely. Oh god. How would the Red Devil have figured this out now to do this? I feel like Pete has to be involved because, like, maybe Pete is the other one. Why is he... Everything that him and Gracie do together, somehow it gets back to the Red Devil figures it out or something. Oh god. Damn. Oh, just ahead. That's clever. Fucked up, but clever.
I spoke to dead Chanel number 2, and you and I need to have a frank conversation.
What the
Chanel, this is not what it looks like.
Are you having sex with a
He's
goat?
talked about goats like that before, hasn't he? Wait, he's cheating on her with a goat.
I've not cheated on you.
Liar! Chanel number 2 told me from beyond the grave that you were cheating, and then I catch you in bed with a farm animal.
Hey, she's not a farm animal. Her name is Rami, and she is a non-human helper companion.
I am breaking up with you. Goodbye, Chad.
It's the 10th time they've broken up in this show.
My whole life, I've lived with a secret shame. I'm lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerance afflicts around 50% of the human population, who spend their entire lives walking past Baskin-Robbins knowing that if they even have a little bite of ice cream, they're gonna fart a bunch. And if you weren't so ignorant and you cracked a book every once in a while, you would know that goat's milk, it's lactose-free.
You fucking sicko.
Oh, Chad, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, they're not even gonna break up, they're gonna be right back together.
I gotta milk Rami first. She's super relaxed right now and that udder's like bursting.
So drunk that you fall down the stairs in your own apartment? Wow.
I've been to your apartment. You don't have any stairs.
Well.
What is she lying about? Wait, what the fuck? Did she kill her ex-husband?
Someone killed and dismembered your ex-husband last night, and they put his head in a fish tank.
Please tell me they killed that bitch Feather too.
But me and the guys down at the station, we're pretty sure you did it.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Come on.
No, I'm not playing. Seriously, you're under arrest.
Yeah, I know. Come on over.
I'm serious. Stand up. No, stand up. You're under arrest. Back up. Back up.
What? Oh, come on.
Now she's taking it seriously?
If we use your amazing chart as art for the story, I feel very comfortable with this headline.
Cops finger Dean Munch. Yeah, you can't be titling it that.
I mean, I can't believe we did it. I can't believe this is really over.
Oh, we're only halfway through the season.
At least we know we're all safe again.
Graves. You know how after the first time
Oh, please don't do the McConaughey again.
you said we cannot keep making out until we found who the killer was.
That's true. You know, we couldn't waste time kissing when people were in danger.
But now they're no longer in danger.
I feel like he might end up being the other devil. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, see you soon. That was Dean Munch calling from the mental hospital. She said she needs to see us tomorrow.
Huh? Oh boy. All right. I'm sure she's gonna have some information that might be helpful, because I still don't think she's one of the devils.
Dean Munch?
Oh, Grace.
She's having fun.
Look what I've been able to accomplish with a little free time. Plenty of time to rest and dream again, you know. No booze, obviously, but the meds are divine. I mean, Picasso over there, she's been here 30 years. She can leave whenever she wants. She knows it doesn't get any better than this. I give you an acorn. You're not going to rest until it is a giant tree. And I'm not going to rest until Feather is hanging from a noose from its highest.
I don't think Feather had anything to do with it. We know for a fact she didn't do it.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she had something to do with the other killings going on around here. No, I knew she was no good as soon as I saw her in that bathtub. I don't trust a girl with a huge bush of pubic hair.
What?
You mean when you tried to electrocute her?
Yeah, what? Did she just admit that?
Now the story that we're working on is about what happened to that baby.
Okay. You want to play quid pro quo, Clarice?
Another Silence of the Lambs reference?
And you look into Feather for me. And when you bring back the dirt on her, then I'll tell you about the little baby. Really? Nurse? I specifically told you I cannot eat deli meats. No salami, and certainly no bologna.
Still a little suspicious of Pete. Oh shit, did she draw them?
Wow.
That quickly? That was...
What is that?
Looks like a half-eaten sandwich.
And we just found out she doesn't eat bologna.
Fingerprints were obscured by gloves, but considering that the blood on the bread was Dr. Munch's and that his hand was found clear across the room and without any gloves on, investigators surmised that the killer made a sandwich after murdering Dr. Munch.
Does it say what kind of sandwich it was?
Yeah, because she just said she doesn't eat deli meat.
Bologna. Dean Munch said she'd go into shock if she ate bologna, which means she couldn't have made and eaten the sandwich.
Yeah.
Which means the killer is still out there. Oh my god, do you think she's right and it's Feather?
We need to get some of Feather's DNA and compare it to the DNA.
It's not either of them. We saw Feather walk in and find it.
Hi, Chanel number 2. It's Chanel. I freaking had it with you. Thanks a bunch for lying and saying that Chad was cheating on me with a goat, when in reality he has a disability and needs healthful lactose-free goat's milk.
Okay, guys, I really think that we should stop because this is really, really freaking me out.
No, Hooker, we're not stopping.
Hooker?
If this really is Chanel number 2, then she'll know the answer to the real question.
Oh yeah, she would have to know that, right? You? As in Chanel? She's just trying to put the blame on her, but she didn't do it.
I mean, can we really trust a satanic talking board?
It knew how many tailpipes.
Talking boards tend not to hold up in court.
Even if it did, there's no jail that can hold her. Last time we sent her to jail, she immediately got bailed out. I mean, yeah, by me, but...
No one is safe. There's only one solution. We have to kill Chanel.
Yeah, but that just doesn't seem like a good idea. I think you're better off trying to get it proven that she did it and then getting her in trouble, like proven with the other murders, but I guess there is no easy way to prove it.
Has anyone seen my Prunex? I'm not feeling well.
What's Prunex?
The liquid laxative number 5.
They're gonna try to poison that.
We're doing it tonight. Once the Prunex knocks her out cold, we're murdering Chanel.
Oh, you're just gonna kill her in her sleep? I mean, they're not gonna do it. For whatever reason.
What are you doing here?
Hey, Chanel. It's Chanel.
What the fuck? Oh, she's dreaming. Unless she's a ghost?
I am dead. I'm burning in hell. I came back from the grave to apologize to you.
What?
See, despite what you've heard, hell sucks. It's not fun. Yes, there are water slides, but they're lined with razor blades and you splash down into a pool of boiling heat.
Oh my god.
Do you know what my job is? I have to pick food out of Uday and Qusay Hussein's beards with my teeth for the rest of eternity.
Ew.
I marched right up to the front desk and I'm like, what do I have to do to get to heaven? And do you know what Carl Sagan said to me? That I had to make things right with you, Chanel. And I'm sorry I had sex with Chad Rodwell. I was just jealous.
Why did you use that satanic talking board to tell everyone he cheated on me and that I was the killer?
I don't know, I'm sorry. I was just probably in a bad mood because Adolf Hitler was motorboating my boobs.
What?
Thank you, Chanel number 2. I accept your apology.
Oh, okay.
The other Chanels are gonna try to murder you, Chanel. They're gonna try to murder you tonight.
Well, why don't you go tell the other Chanels that you were lying?
Be the leader I know you can be.
Oh, that was a dream. That makes a lot more sense. But maybe she was still in there in her dream. I don't know how that works, but maybe.
Are
you okay?
Yeah, I just get a little faint when I see blood.
I don't know. For some reason, I find that's like suspicious. Maybe he only said that so she wouldn't assume he's the killer ever. I don't know.
All right.
Stop with the McConaughey stuff,
That
man.
is what the lab said. The person that used this toothbrush is the same person that bit into that bologna sandwich.
So the DNA on that toothbrush and the sandwich definitely belongs to Feather.
Without a doubt. Killing and dismembering and pretending that it wasn't her made her hungry. But not that hungry.
I just don't think that's the case.
Clearly, Feather McCarthy is our red devil.
Yeah, he is so lazy. He just he's just any information they get, they're like, we'll just go with that.
I heard she cried like a little bitch.
Do you really think she's responsible for all the killings on campus? And how is she related to what happened here in 1995?
Well, I can't be sure. But what I do know is that Feather McCarthy is Feather McNutty. And it turns out that Feather had a website called ilovebaloney.org.
What the fuck?
A friend of mine refers to as a capicolophalist, which is not, as I thought, someone who's turned on by the sight and feel of lunch meat, but more disgustingly, someone who's turned on by someone who pronounces baloney the way it's spelled.
That's what we down at the station like to
What? The dialogue in this episode is some of the craziest they've ever done.
No way she's the killer if she doesn't have a connection.
Come to my office. Alone.
Oh, why are you holding it off? Next week.
Running an institution of higher learning.
Couldn't you just quickly say it right now, though?
You're not even competent enough to kill one lousy sorority co-president. Newsflash, Felchers! Rat poison only works because rodents don't have a gag reflex. If you gave a human rat poison, they would immediately puke it all up.
We only did it because we thought that you were the killer.
I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and chalk this attempted murder up to youthful enthusiasm. In an effort to buy back your friendship, I got you all presents. We are going to use these Nancy Drew looking sleuthing caps and enormous magnifying glasses and catch the killer as a team.
But they already caught the killer.
Trust me, that Feather didn't kill anyone. She's too stupid. When I first met her, she asked me what my name was and then asked me what her name was. There are 2 killers and their names are Grace and Zayday.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling good. And not because that little bitch Feather's going to prison after killing my ex-husband. I'm feeling good because she's going to prison after not killing him.
She knows she did it then.
I did.
She was my
I mean, that seems pretty
With
obvious.
a serial killer on the loose, it was perfect timing.
Wow. Yeah, but she's not one of the devils though. I felt like that was the case. And the bologna sandwich, oh. So no one would suspect it's her because she doesn't like bologna.
I think that I should get at least 3 credit hours of foreign language because my family just summered in Bologna. Do you know where Bologna is? It's in Italy. Bologna's...
That's where she got the idea.
If you love Bologna so much, Why don't you start a blog about it? I could definitely.
Wow. That is insane, man. What kind of prison cell is this? This is like the most insane. I mean, it's a mental facility, but like, what the fuck is that? Don't tell me they're gonna try to kill Gracie and Zayday right now. Oh, that's a cool shot. That's a cool shot. That was like story-wise, that was probably one of the most interesting episodes, which is interesting. I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the balance of comedy and like the main story, like it's pretty different per episode. I feel like this episode was leaning more towards the story heavy stuff and less comedy than other episodes. But like, I'm totally fine with that. I think that's kind of cool how that works. But I mean, there were some funny moments, but I think they spent a lot of time with the just straight mystery side of things. I mean, there's a whole subplot here with Dean Munch, but I like it though because it gave us more information on her character and the fact that yes, she's behind a lot of awful things, but she's not the Red Devil. Like I think it's interesting how they threw that in there, just like another red herring for the characters. But then eventually we learn that okay, she's capable of terrible stuff, but we know for a fact because that was her inner monologue, she's not one of the devils, which I didn't think she was, to be honest. I thought something is Gigi Boone and then some other guy, probably one of the guys at the frat house. That's my best guess. Could be Pete, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I'm really liking this show. I don't think it's not suddenly like at a point where it's not as funny as it was at first. I feel like it's been pretty consistent, and the characters, the cast, and it's such a solid, like solidly entertaining show. You know what I mean? And American Horror Story was that for the most part, but I feel like this is like it's so far into the comedy range that it's impossible not to be entertained by like every episode and like pretty much every scene. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you want to see the full reaction, that'll be my Patreon. Link to LB in the description. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everyone.